subscribe.
Hello, Collective. Welcome to your reading. All right, Collective. This is going to be a general spirit check-in, not a one-to-one spirit check-in. So you might not resonate with the whole reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I could be picking up on your energy, Collective, or I could be picking up on the energy of someone who's in your energy. So if it doesn't feel like I'm speaking about you, please switch the energies around. All right. I hope everybody is safe and well wherever you are in the world. Beautiful. All right. Creator, Holy Spirit of the Most High, Great Mystery, Great Spirit of the Most High, ancestors, grandmothers, and grandfathers of the highest realms, please gather around and bless this reading. Please bring in the knowledge and the wisdom and the guidance of the Most High for the collective. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So this is just going to be a 3-card spread, a very general reading. Cards are ready. All right. Let us begin. Holy smoke. Okay, this is heavy. This is heavy. Okay. It's on the bottom of the deck here. Skywriting the fates. Okay. So you have been, holy smoke. Whale song number 61. Number 61 is, oh, are you kidding me? There's 777 here. 61, 43, and 52. There's 777 here. Are you kidding me? Okay, so whale song. Get this so that because sometimes the light it hits it where you can't even see it. So whale song resonating. And look at the little being. There's a little wisp of smoke here that I never noticed before, but it looks like someone walking through the shadows or through the cosmos or through some sort of darkness. The whale in the middle of the egg there above him. You know, this is so symbolic. There's some sort of a rebirth happening here, and it came because you had the ability to speak from your shadow, to understand yourself from a very dark and deep and insulated, you know, anything dark and deep within us is a very, very sacred place. The tomb is the womb. What dies in us is reborn, rebirthed through us, through our lives. So resonating whale song. So I feel like there's been a lot of grief, heavy grief for some of you. For others of you, no, it's like a grief. It's like a grief, not just of loss, but I'm feeling a grief of returning home. I feel like, oh, this energy is very, it's got a very a tenderness to it, very much of a tenderness, a grief, so much of a grief, like a deep, so it brings you into overflow, overwhelm, and plenty. So whatever you've been doing, this is also number 7, number 43, and that breaks down, it's number 7. So overwhelm and plenty, I feel like right now in your current life, if this hasn't happened, it's going to very soon in the near future. I feel like an overflowing, an overwhelm, and overflowing of emotion. Being okay, like for some reason, I'm getting Libra too. Libra is the 7th zodiac sign. If you're going right from Aries, you know, Aries in the 1st house, Taurus the 2nd house, Gemini 3rd, Cancer 4th, Leo 5th, Virgo 6th, and Libra the 7th. So, you know, I'm getting Libra. Oh, I just got vertigo. Libra here being connected to your emotions. Somebody very connected to their emotions in a way where they haven't been, a way where it hasn't been this way, in a way they haven't experienced before. And it's going to, with this overflow and plenty, it's new territory within yourself. You're accessing, it's like, okay, I'm seeing a symbiotic thing happen here. As deep you're going within yourself, is the higher, is also you're going to rise as equally as high. Okay, so because you're going into then with this overwhelm and plenty, with an overflow of emotions that you've never experienced before in the same way, you will be straddling worlds. So you're coming and look at the wings on this being. Look at the wings on this being. I'm feeling like your emotions birthed through the water of the whale song. You know, this is water and water. Very interesting. Water and whale song. And then water, overflow and plenty. And it's like, yes, okay. It's sort of the creator saying this egg is going to burst and all this water is going to pour forth into your life, into your being. It's always been there. It's just, it's coming to you in a very different way. It's like the last few years of your life, or a few months to years of your life, you've been gathering your waters up, or something has been gathering in your life. Some sort of things have been coming back to you that you haven't thought of in a long time. Things, memories, feelings, ideas, dreams, visions that you had when you were younger, and you had to let those go temporarily, put them on the back burner, maybe even let some of those wisps go into the wind as you had to then commit to what was at hand, like possibly having a family, getting married, going to school, your career, you know, something. But there's something coming back to you, and it's an egg form. It's like a rebirth. Something is being rebirthed, and it's about to be. I'm feeling the emotion. I'm feeling, oh, my voice. I'm feeling this shakiness within your chest area, like within your throat. Like the tears are about to pour forth. The tears are about to pour forth. Oh, I can feel it so much, the tears. And it'll be overwhelming. But you coming into this aspect of yourself, Libra, is going to bring you into another 777. I'm seeing you like into like alignment here. There's something coming into alignment. And if this isn't for Libra in your chart, this is not a Libra reading, okay? This is not a Libra reading. This is like a general reading, but for some reason, Libra is coming into this reading. So wandering between the realms. So yes, this is Bardo. This is absolutely Bardo. So something in your life within you, in order for this birth to happen, you've been making room within yourself for this birth to happen, clearing off your plate, clearing people out of your life, clearing energies out of your life. Um, Making room for a birth, and you coming into your emotions is your something has died and you're getting your wings because you went through the catharsis. This is a release. Something is about to be released here, released into your life from you, from a higher place and a deeper place. Both. It's symbiotic. It's both. As deep as you go is as high as you're going to go. Oh, this is powerful. This is interesting energy. And then look at this. The last card is number 49. Number 13, which is a number 4, so home and personal history, possibly. But skywriting, the fates. Look at the moon there and the runes. Skywriting. So the fates, so from a higher dimension, so you accessing the lower. It's like Jacob's ladder. They're giving me Jacob's ladder. They're giving me Jacob's ladder, where as deep as you go within yourself, that you're called to go. There's a gravity pulling you there. There's an emotion, there's something where you need to go to dive into the depths. But at the same time, another part of you is climbing, and it can only climb because it's being grounded in the lower world. It's like roots. Your roots are going down. Oh my goodness, this is so incredible. And your branches extending then up into the heavens. You know, we're all trees. Shamanically speaking, we're all trees. Our roots stretch down into the underworld, into hell, and our branches stretch upper world, into the heavens. Okay, so the fate. So you doing this is releasing yourself. Whatever you have cleared away, you have closed the door to a possible future that could have been yours had you stayed on that trajectory. But you changed. I'm seeing train tracks, and they're disconnecting and then connecting to a new set of tracks. That's what I'm seeing, which ends up in a new destiny, in a new destination, a new outcome. Incredible, incredible. So you're getting your wings here. You're straddling between worlds, and look at them reaching up to the moon. Very connected to your intuition, yet I'm feeling that's the moon, and maybe you're on the earth. So very grounded on the earth while you are connected to the upper realms. Interesting. Whoa, whatever's, I'm hearing culmination. There's something going on. And this isn't just for Libra, okay? This is for wherever Libra is in your chart, or just maybe for a specific Libra. Very interesting. Very fascinating energy. Okay, let's do some clarification. Creator, what is Holy Spirit, Great Mystery? And that's what I feel like this is a something from the mystery, the great mystery within you is coming forth in a way you have never experienced. In a way, like something within you is emerging that's always been there. And you know this. You've known this. You've known this. What is Whale Song, Creator, number 61? What is Whale Song? Whew. There's so much sadness here. So much sadness. One more, Creator. One more. Well, we'll see. I'm feeling like the tears being right beneath the surface, but you not being able to access them. And this is not necessarily even in your recent past. Maybe it is. But you will be. Oops. I'm just going to pull 5 cards here just because. I just feel 5. Because there's new life coming into you, Libra. So, absolutely. So, what I'm seeing here is the 4 of Pentacles upright, the Knight of Cups in reverse, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, or sorry, the Page of Pentacles in reverse, the 3 of Cups upright, and Judgment in reverse. It's like you are grieving a role. You've been playing a role that kept you very small, kept you in a state almost of poverty, where you couldn't be abundant, maybe because of the collective you were in. You know, it was sort of frowned upon, like, how are you getting all this? Like some sort of shame I'm feeling of success, some sort of shame of success. And you were longing to follow your heart, but you couldn't. You kind of kept yourself, that was an avenue you didn't reach for. You couldn't reach for that yet. Even though it was within your grasp, you never reached for it. But it was for a reason, because you couldn't commit to it. Not yet. And I'm feeling that whatever role this was a long time. This was decades, a very long time. While you couldn't reach for you and for your heart, you had like relationships and people that helped you. Like, in the meantime, let's just be festive as best we can. You had people that kind of kept you afloat, kept you like friendships that kept you afloat, that kept you connected. But you still yet were unable to see things as they were. And that's what I'm feeling, this buildup of energy. There was like a gravity of energy, a culmination, a gathering of energy from the gravity of your pain, your unexpressed pain. It was like, I'm seeing it like the core of like a planet almost, because it's been so hidden for so long. And now there's all this mass being added to it, like here, and it's about to burst. It's about to burst. And I feel like you haven't been avoiding yourself, Libra, or not even Libra, whoever you are. You haven't been avoiding yourself. You've been doing some work. And this 3 of Cups is also with you. You've been doing some work on yourself, or the best you can, the work that you could do while you could do it. And either you or somebody else couldn't see things as they were. You or somebody else. I'm getting there's somebody else also attached to this card. But it's also you. Like, people kept you confused or distracted. And I'm feeling like whoever these people were people that were frowning upon your success, or maybe, how do I say it? Influencing you in some way. What's on the bottom of the deck here? The 10 of Wands. Exactly. Exactly. So some kind of tension or burden. You were very, very burdened, carrying an element of your emotions that you had no access to. That is a great sense of burden. But now it pours forth, and if this hasn't happened, then it will. There was some sort of and if this isn't your emotions and this is something that is like maybe spirituality, maybe your faith, maybe something else, but something has been gathering that you couldn't access until it finally was released. And seventh house is also one-to-one relationships on the zodiac wheel, on the astrological wheel. Okay. What is overflow and plenty, creator? What is overflow, overwhelm, and plenty? What is this? What's going on here? Tell us about this, please. Tell us about overflow, overwhelm, and plenty. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. This is beautiful energy. You know, it's almost like, yes, I just heard gestation. Gestation. That's what this is. So you couldn't access this because you were in gestation. There was you had other roles going on. You had other things, other contracts that you had to fulfill, that had to play out, that had to play out. Run their course. They had to run their course. Am I taking those? No. They had to run their course, and they did. Yes, new archetypes, some of those behaviors or belief systems. Yes. Some of the belief systems that you had in the past were connected to archetypes that are no longer active. They may be sitting at your round table, but they're no longer at the wheel of your life. That makes sense. 2 more cards, please, creator. That makes a lot of sense. So it's like it's like the floodgates were open to you, Libra. I mean, whoever you are. It's like the floodgates were open to you. It's like the floodgates were open to you. Yes. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so we've got the Ace of Wands in reverse. You know, when whatever it was released to you that was in gestation period, you felt vexed. You may have felt vexed about it at first because you weren't familiar with it and how to navigate through it. But then you began to work very hard. 8 of Pentacles upright. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. But you kind of went back and forth between a sense of adventure and what the fuck is this thing? I don't know what's going on. I don't even want to be. I don't even want this even fucking touching me. To yes, let's do this. Let's dive in. Let's commit. To I don't even want to touch this anymore. but something within the vacillation between commitment and non-commitment, something between that, something shifted within you. The magnetics with your relationship with whatever this was that was released shifted in some way. And you were able to see, the choices that you had made in your life that weren't necessarily always the best investments, but you understood why you had to make those. I mean, you had to know what is not true in your life and for you in order for you to find out what is true. And that was the value of these decisions. You know, you almost go to almost feeling like a fool, but you're not a fool. Those were important lessons, very important lessons. Like I said, the tomb is the womb. And where you feel like, you know, something in you, you're not the person that you were. No, you're not. And somebody new within you, a new part of you, a new perception comes forth, a new understanding of yourself, a new understanding of your life, a new acceptance. You know, understanding meaning understanding underneath your life and looking at it looking almost like at the schematics of your life. You're underneath it, having an understanding. You are standing under it, looking at it. I think that's even an occult term also too. But with this, you do a lot of healing. A lot of healing. 6 of Cups. A lot of returning to your own innocence. A lot of forgiveness of yourself. That you weren't failing. This was part of your curriculum. You didn't fail. You know, we can be so hard on ourselves, you know. And no, you didn't fail anything. Whatever you did, you learned. And this is why you've gotten your wings. Because you had the courage to unpack this. You know how many people run from themselves? I'm not even kidding. Distract themselves from seeing themselves. And I mean, seeing ourselves, what is that scripture? The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Yes. So, and that doesn't necessarily have anything to do with God. This has to do with yourself. And oftentimes our fear of ourselves is the beginning of knowledge. We're aware that we're terrified of ourselves. And I always use the story of like a person who has, say, an addiction to alcohol, and they end up almost running over their loved one with their car while they're impaired, which then shifts their entire life as to, why was I drinking? What was I avoiding? What am I scared of? What does this addiction serve? You know, fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. So understanding that alcohol was serving as a distraction from the fact that you were terrified of knowing a part of yourself, whoever this was, and this is totally hypothetical, and that's what I mean. So, and you faced it, and this is why you have your wings. This is why you have your wings. Okay, and what's on the bottom of the deck for the middle is the Page of Wands in reverse. The Page of Wands in reverse. Yes, there's like a sense of lack of direction. There's a sense of a lack of direction, but that is appropriate. That's appropriate. You've just been birthed into a new territory. You're not going to know your way around. You're not going to know what's what. You know, you have to now break new trails of neurological trails within your own mind. You can't bring your own thoughts, your old thoughts with you, and you're not. You're shifting very, very much so. These kind of energy, 777, that's incredible. That's incredible. Okay, let's do the last. I can't make this up. I can't make this up. It's too brilliant. Just incredibly brilliant energy. Temperance. Yes, you have tempered yourself. Whatever has been released into your life and the overwhelm and plenty. Temperance, baby, temperance. Tempering, balancing the elements within you. Earth, air, fire, water. Balancing out the emotional, the mental, the physical commitments you have to do. Your physical life, as well as your passions, the passions you have, desires. You know, we have to balance that all out. We can't eat chocolate all day long, you know, even though, well, maybe some of us do, but we just, it's not healthy. You still got to go to work. You still got to make the bed. You still have to clean the house, and you can't be eating chocolate when you do all that. You know, that's just a really basic example. Okay. Straddling world. So what is straddling world? So yes, while you're in this straddling worlds, you know, are you kidding me? Holy smoke. Holy smoke. So 777. I'm seeing the chakra system. No wonder you've gotten your wings. No wonder you have gotten your wings. This is definitely alignment. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Yeah, straddling worlds. So within the bardo here, well, you're straddling worlds. Because you've come through the storm and you carry the elements of the storm in you, earth, air, fire, water. But look at the birds above her head. There's a lot of guidance for you from the upper realms. Okay. You're just not fucking around. You're just not fucking around anymore. Just because you got your wings, just because you're aligned into the upper dimensions, doesn't mean that you're going to be all airy fairy and that the whole world is going to be a turtle dove. Like, no, 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 no. You didn't get here by chasing after the light. Okay? Like I said, as high as you go is because the depth that you have gone within yourself. Within the whale song, the depth you've gone. I see this little being here as you traversing the darkness of your own psyche, the darkness of your own psyche, and understanding it, developing a relationship with it. Oh. On the bottom of the deck here is the Five of Wands, upright, the chameleon. Whoever you are not messing around. I feel like you were very aware of the world. Okay, so we have the temperance. Okay, temperance. The Nine of Swords in reverse. Notice the blood on the swords. There's blood on the swords. I don't know if you can see it. But there's blood on the swords. The Queen of Swords. The Six of Wands in reverse. Sometimes the light there we go. The Six of Wands in reverse. Very interesting. The Six of Wands in reverse and the Eight of Wands in reverse. You no longer take shit from people. Period. Period. Normally I can chop the cards up into individual things, but this is one expression, one full expression. You're very aware of how the world works. The blood on the sword I'm getting this is your blood. That this is, you know, how many times you've been stabbed in the back or betrayed or cut by people with their words, cut by people even with their actions of betrayal, carelessness. So, but you have the scars to show, you have the wisdom, you have the experience of these experiences, and you're just not fucking around anymore. You've just had enough. It's like, and the people around you, you're tired of feeling punished for being who you are. You're just not, I'm hearing unapologetic. It's not like you're going to be careless with people and be unapologetic about it, but you're going to be authentically you and unapologetic about it. And the people around you, there are some people around you, while the Six of Wands in reverse is your energy, it's also someone else's energy. Yeah, somebody doesn't feel seen by you, and somebody and people maybe around you with, because this is going to be like in the future of you not taking any shit anymore. And it doesn't mean you're going to be brutal about it. It doesn't mean you're going to be brutal about it. You're going to have a lot of tact, but you're just not taking any more shit. You've had enough. And the chameleon energy, that's beautiful. Because yes, you are going to trust the experience. Whatever comes in to your life, you're not only going to be clinging to the positive experiences, but you're going to really be listening. Whoever I'm speaking to is somebody who is very, very wise, who knows themselves very, very well. Very, very well. A very well-rounded person. I'm like a high priestess. I'm speaking to a high priestess. Oh, beautiful energy. Okay. And you're just not going to be taking any shit in the future. Okay. They're calling Isis. I don't pull out the Isis cards very often. Okay, Isis. Creator, what is your final word of guidance through Isis? What is your final word of guidance? Great mystery, great spirits, ancestors, grandmothers and grandfathers of the highest realms. What is your final message? Your final message of guidance for the collective here. They've come through the burden. They've embraced what was released inside of them. You know, it's that scripture from the Gnostic text. If you release what's in you, it will save your life. If you don't release what's in you will destroy you. And you have released it. You have gotten your wings. Okay, thank you. Mm. Ooh. Beautiful. Magic and ritual. Crafting sacred practice. Crafting sacred practice. Holy smoke, High Priestess. This is definitely the name of this reading, will be High Priestess. Oh my goodness. So you definitely understand the value of your shadow and the value of your light. Okay, magic and ritual. Crafting sacred practice. Effect in the eternal world can be created through inner practice. Magic and ritual can support your divine path now in the physical world, and you are encouraged to enhance your power with regular practice. The results that you experience will encourage you to continue with the practice as you grow in power, grace, love, ability, and wisdom, and apply your inner beauty to transform your outer world. See, you have come into a level of abundance because of the work you have done. Do you know how many people cannot afford doing this? They cannot afford it. They can't energetically finance this. They cannot. Their soul is financing other things that they're not aware of yet. These things have to blow up in their lives in order for them to see what they've been invested into, in order for them to plug into themselves. 777 chakra alignment. Whoever you are, this is huge energy. Yeah, this is beautiful energy. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I just want to see something really quick. Initiate. When an initiate shows particular promise, higher guidance will often encourage that they develop a regular practice to hone. So this is it, to hone their spiritual and creative abilities and more fully manifest their divine potential. You know, this is exactly it. So whoever you are, you have done the work where you can energetically finance this kind of work. Most people can't. I'm telling you that right now. So this is beautiful. So that's what I mean. Skywriting, the fates. The disowned self comes after that. That's the work you've been doing, and that is what is being released to you, is the disowned self. High Priestess. Some sort of shamanic energy is being released back into your life. Oh my gosh, the Wailing Tree, reconciliation, you reconciling back with this part of yourself. Joyful Muse, inspiration, this part of yourself helping you create, but it requiring you to shatter the image that you've held of yourself in the past. And Fortune's Wheel, this is change. This is fixed energy change. If you know your birth chart, see what the fixed energies are. Stars in the sky, limitless possibility. Oh my gosh. We could just keep going and going. Okay, I'm going to leave the reading here. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this reading. I hope this reading was useful. I hope it is helpful. Whatever is coming back into you is powerful. I am honored to do this reading for you. You guys have a beautiful night, and I'll see you guys later. I'll see you later. I'll see you in the next reading. See ya. If you resonated with this reading, perhaps you will like this reading.